world that's interconnected. We're living in a world in which cyber resources are very often absolutely essential to existence or to power grids or to hospitals. And if we don't understand what the Rome Statute currently covers, if we don't understand the parameters of the law as it currently exists, we're not going to investigate properly, we'll not make good prosecutorial decisions. And it's important to distill it so we understand the law, but also we give notice as to the understanding and the policies of the office. Well, the ICC's role is to apply the Rome Statute. And as the prosecutor, my responsibility is to make sure that I fully understand, my office fully understands and is given direction as to how different conduct may manifest itself and that may amount to Rome Statute crimes. So we need to have outreach, we need to speak to states, to academic institutions, to civil society, to the private sector, and build upon the discussions that have already started. There's already been a lot of academic papers published regarding cyber-enabled crimes. There's already been meetings by national state authorities. But we need to distill it so it's not just a talk shop. It's something solid that is crystallized in the form of a policy paper.
Multi-stakeholder collaboration and partnership is critical to finding a solution to this problem. And that's because we need the expertise and the capabilities across a multi-stakeholder set of collaboration. We need government. We need institutions like the ICC to take steps to impose the agreed upon international law and law of war crimes on those who violate those laws. We need the academics and the NGO communities to work together on how law should be applied to these and how cyber attacks should be viewed under international law. We need the private sector to work together to provide the data and information to governments and others so that they can take the steps necessary to bring this problem under control.
My main takeaways are that there is an energy and enthusiasm from all the various stakeholders, including different academics and civil society groups, the private tech sector, lawyers in national jurisdictions and states to engage on these issues and have a conversation. And also an acknowledgement that the ICC does have a role to play, which I think was the main question going in to the conversations.
I suppose what resonated with me the most is just how central cyber could be to crimes across the entire Rome Statute. I think I came to it thinking, oh, well, there's a couple of obvious ones that this is really relevant for, but, the idea that it could be relevant for, genocide in the form of creating conditions of life calculated to destroy, or a whole bunch of different crimes against humanity like persecution. Again, if you don't really have that specialized knowledge, you don't really understand just how central cyber is to all of these various crimes, and that we can think about prosecuting them not just in terms of the usual suspects, but in ways that might really surprise people and actually then really have a deterrent effect going forward.
Yes, so the challenge is significant, the challenge ahead of the court. Investigations are not easy, and getting cooperation with states is not easy. But I think that the ICC has an important role to play as a model for prosecuting these crimes. The ICC has an important deterrent function. It also has a symbolic function. And so if it picks the right cases, it can really serve as a model, especially for states prosecuting these crimes domestically. So I see a role of positive complementarity between the ICC and domestic jurisdictions. And I also see a role for the ICC in clarifying the law in this field.